Happy Easter Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Mid-Tempo Jam. We had some fun getting warmed up on the slow tempos, and now we're going to have even more fun moving along. And I'm going to double check tuning and double check the live streams, and we'll get started with a good old song called Cryin' Holy Unto the Lord in the key of G. Definitely weaved a few gospel numbers in there. Didn't want to make it too gospel heavy. I want everyone to be happy. And, you know, it's Easter Monday. Do a few gospel songs. Why not? Okay, let's see. Facebook. I'm going to refresh that. YouTube. I'm going to refresh that. Let's see if we're live. Okay, we are live on YouTube, and we are live on Facebook. Excellent. Happy Easter Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Mid-Tempo Jam. Open this up, and here we go. Okay, Cryin' Holy. Let's find a tempo. Now we're just picking right up where we left off on the slow jam and move it into mid-tempo songs. Now this one can go by pretty fast, so I've kind of slowed this one down to fit the program here on this set. But anyway, it goes like this, key of G. 1 and a 1 and a 4, back to 1. 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 1. 5 and a 1. My kickoff would go. It would go something like something like this. 1, 2, 3. That kind of thing. Okay. Go ahead and kick us off here on Cryin' Holy Unto the Lord, key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Cryin' holy unto the Lord, cryin' holy unto the Lord. Lord, if I could, I surely would stand on that rock where Moses stood. Lord, I ain't no stranger now. Lord, I ain't no stranger now. I have been to the Father and the Son, and I ain't no stranger now. Cryin' holy unto the Lord, cryin' holy unto the Lord. Lord, if I could, I surely would stand on that rock where Moses stood. I got it. Sinners run and hide your face. Sinners run where Moses stood. Play. Crying holy unto the Lord, crying holy unto the Lord. Lord, if I could, I surely would stand on that rock where Moses stood. Okay, very cool. We're off and running. Here we go. Next on the list. Been away too long. Hey, this is the other original song of the night. We did Out Where the Ocotillo Grows in the first set. And I wanted to give us another chance to play this one. I've been obviously promoting this album. I say obvious because if you pay any attention to anything I'm doing online, you've seen this a lot. So thank you for supporting the album. Thank you for learning some of these songs. And thanks for your patience throughout all of this promo and publicity and marketing of the album. Okay, been away too long. The chorus goes in the key of G. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and a 5 and 5 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4, 5 and 5 and 5 and a 1. And then the verses go 6 minor, E minor, 3 minor, that's a B minor, 2 minor, A, 5, 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1, 2 dominant, 2 to 5. Then you're back to the chorus, which is all just 1, 4, 5. So one more time on the verse, since that has some changes. Here we go. 6 minor, 3 minor, 2 minor, 5, 1, 4, 2 dominant, 2 to 5. That 2 dominant, by the way, is an A7. 2 to 5. Okay, so the kickoff is going to go all the way through the verse. This is a little different. Actually, let's do the actual kickoff. So it's the second half. I'm sorry, I said verse. Chorus. It's the second half of the chorus. So in other words, where the sun always shines, 4 and a 4 and a 5 and a 5 and 5 and a 1. So a couple extra beats on the 5 chord. So here's how I kick the song off on the album, and here's how I kick it off when I'm playing it. 1, 2, 3. So why don't you go ahead and kick it off that way, and then for the breaks, we'll go verse and chorus, okay? We didn't do this last time, but I realized I was kind of robbing you of the opportunity to play over those changes on the verse, which is really, really fun. So kick us off, second half of the chorus, just like that. Then I'll play a verse, meaning I'll take it to the E minor chord and through that cycle of chords. And then you'll come back on the chorus, the 1, 4, 5, 1 in G. Next round, after the next verse and chorus, you'll take that minor part on the verse all the way through, and then pass it to me for the chorus. And then at the end, it has a long ending. Been away too long. It's the Buck Owens ending. 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. Okay, that's all you need to know. Kick us off on the chorus, the second half of the chorus. That part. Here we go. Been away too long in G. You're kicking us off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I have been away too long, yes, I've been away too long. Ain't it good to be back in our southern mountain home, where the sun always shines and you can feel the time unwind, singing all the family songs. Lord, I've been away too long. Come on in and have a taste of what this life was like for me. There's fresh cornbread in the kitchen and there's oranges on the tree, gathered round the old oak table with our friends and family. Lord, this distance and the time has made me see that I have been away too long. Yes, I've been away too long. Ain't it good to be back in our southern mountain home, where the sun always shines and you can feel the time unwind, singing all the family songs. Lord, I've been away too long. I got it. We'll sing all around the water tank in sweet old Abilene. You might hear a hot guitar break on Blue Yodel number 3, bringing all the old times back with tales of precious memories. Going home has never seemed so sweet to me, for I have been away too long. Yes, I've been away too long. Ain't it good to be back in our southern mountain home, where the sun always shines and you can feel the time unwind, singing all the family songs. Lord, I've been away too long. Play. Now the folks are getting old, so many family have passed on, and as time goes by I feel the need to spend more time at home. But the world keeps moving and it don't slow down for anyone, so I'll keep my word and count the days I'm gone. For I have been away too long. Yes, I've been away too long. Ain't it good to be back in our southern mountain home, where the sun always shines, you can feel the time unwind, singing all the family songs. Lord, I've been away too long. Okay, fun. I just think that's a good song and appreciate you jamming on that with me. Okay, moving right along here in the mid-tempo set. What do we got? Dixie Hoedown. All right, let's play Dixie Hoedown in G. Here's how it goes. 1 1 4 4 1 1 5 5 1 and a 1 and a 4 4 1 and a 5 and a 1. Da 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 da. In other words, G, B minor, A minor, G. so. Similar changes as the last song, right? See my method here? Okay, we'll go 3 times through. Me, you, me, you, me, you. And then you tag it after that 3rd time through on Dixie Hoedown. Here we go. I'll kick us off in the key of G. Okay. I keep working on this lick. It's so hard. It's one of those Tony Rice stock things that that I just fingering wise for some reason it tangles me up. And I tried to throw it in there and it was not the appropriate place for it. So do as I say, not as I do. Oh, you guitar players. Okay, we'll play Paradise, John Prine Paradise. And after this, I'll check in with everyone. So make sure you leave a comment in the chat room. Leave a comment, in other words. And I will check in on everyone. Okay. Here we go, Paradise, John Prine. Kind of like the seldom seen version though, so let's just see where this lands. It's a waltz, so let's see if this... It's too slow. Right about here. Okay, so here's how the song goes, key of D. 1 and 1 and 4 and 1. 1, 1 and 5 and 1. 1 and 1 and 4 and 1. 1, 1 and 5 and 1. So we'll always do that. Da 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 1. Da 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 boom. To the beginning of the next time through the form. So it'll have that full measure with a walk up after it. I know it doesn't always make sense to explain these things. You'll just do it and you'll feel it, right? That's the way many of us jam. And I'm here communicating with you, not knowing what your preferred learning method is, visual, auditory, etc. So I'm just kind of clarifying as best I can. But let's see, the kickoff would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was, I'm going to do that one more time just so you get what I'm saying about, there'll be like a, just do it like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a brief pause in the middle of the form, and we'll sing it that way and we'll pick it that way. And here we go. Kick us off on Paradise by John Prine in the key of D. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was a boy, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born, to a backwoods old town so often remembered, so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Here I go. I got my lyric here. Here we go. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Avery Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we shoot with our pistols, and empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Well, the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, tortured the timber and stripped all the land, dug for their coal till the ground was forsaken, wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. I'll play it, then you follow me. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River, let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 more miles from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Okay. Good song. Hopefully I wasn't too misleading. I'm just flowing with this today, and it seems like the entrances are the hard part, like where to come in on the break. So I tried to just square it off for the purposes of the play along. Okay, how is everyone doing out there? We got some folks still here picking with me. In Facebook land, hello Brian McCleary from Kansas City. Hello Lee Stivers in Mexico. All right, thanks for picking along on Facebook. Over here in YouTube, Kim Harris is still here. Had to let your big dog out. Cool. And this place is your church. Thank you, Kim. Thanks for being here. And Paul Dockery, good stuff. Thank you. And Marilyn Schnibby, driving through Mount Shasta and listening. Oh, cool. You know, some folks do just listen along. I like that. Mike G, hello Mike G. Dr. Dway, jamming and having a cool name. And Chris in San Francisco is back. Okay, very cool. Thanks everybody. And John Keegan is still here in Facebook land. Okay. All right, we're going to get back to it and move right along. What is next? Maybe you will change your mind. I'm kind of branching out tonight, trying a handful of different songs that I don't necessarily know all the words or don't play too often. Kind of trying to get ready for festival season, to be honest, where we show up and jam, and we don't want to necessarily call the same old songs. Want to get a few interesting ones in there. People say, "Oh, cool. Yeah, I know that one. That's less common. I like that." Time has come to say. Okay, this will be key of A. Maybe you will change your mind. Or The Tie That Binds might be an alternate title. Okay, so this is from Reno and Smiley. There's a bunch of other cool versions out there. Seldom Seen, of course, and Dave Grisman, Tony Rice, Gasoline Brothers. There's a live album that Grisman released probably about a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, where they do a cool version of this. Anyway, in the key of A. 1 flat 7, 4 and 4, 5 and 5 and 1. 1 flat 7, 4, 5 and 5 and 1. 5 and 5, 1 and 1, 2 and a 2, 5 and a 5 and 1 and 4. Flat 7, 4. So the original Reno and Smiley version does not have that flat 7 chord, but the vocals imply it. Every other version I've heard, they actually play that flat 7 chord. So just to avoid any confusion, I'm going to play that flat 7 chord. And let's see. That's about right, but I'm going to back it down a tiny bit since this might be an unfamiliar song for some of you. And my kickoff might go 1, 2, 3. That's it. Short form. Okay, so kick us off here on Maybe You Will Change Your Mind, key of A. And this is a duet throughout, so if you have the lyrics or if you know the lyrics, sing along. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The time has come to say goodbye. I hate to part this way. Our parting ways have met again. This is goodbye today. Maybe you will change your mind, and if you do, someday you'll find that you were wrong and I was right about the tie that binds. first verse again. The time has come to say goodbye. I hate to part this way. Our parting ways have met again. This is goodbye today. Maybe you will change your mind, and if you do, someday you'll find that you were wrong and I was right about the tie that binds. Cool song. Okay, so we got a couple more here. We got a couple other folks chiming in here. Practically Nuts. Wes in Monterey is picking along. And thank you, Chris S. I'll have some good travels coming up. And I will check back in with y'all when I can. But this is the last call for the time being. Letting you know about a few things. We got the Fox Theater, Picking on the Dead, May 30th, if you're around Boulder and you're into that kind of thing. And then May 31st at Golden Grass Festival at New Terrain Brewing in Golden. There are tickets left for my River Wondergrass launch, July 4th through 7th. I hope some of you consider coming out and going down the river with us, with Dylan McCarthy, Zach Jackson, and me. The Saddle Creek Stompers will ride 4th of July down Green River, Gates of Lodore. Okay, a couple more songs, 3 more songs here. Sled Ridin', hey. We did this at the album release show the other night. This was the banjo feature. It was super fun. Featuring Elijah Donovan. Great banjo player, young guy. Very steeped in the traditional stuff. And which I think is really cool. That's the platform to build off of when you're a banjo. Well, when you're playing any instrument, really. It's good to be well grounded in the traditions, because then you can branch off from them easy. It's more tricky to go the other way around. Just ask any of them. Any of the greats who have branched off, like Bela Fleck, Jerry Douglas, Sam Bush. Start with the traditional stuff, or at least, you know, make sure you are working on that and always coming back to it. Okay. Sled Ridin', key of A. 1 and 1 and a 1. 1 and 1 and a 1. 4 and 4 and a 4. 1 and 1 and a 1. 2 minor, 5 1. Again. 2 minor, 5 1. 4. 4 long 5, still on the 5. So it's a long form, and what we'll do is we'll go 3 times around. This is gonna be ways to go in this old sled. So I'll kick it off, and I'll go all the way through. Then you all the way through. Then me all the way through. Then you all the way through. Then me all the way through again. Then you all the way through again. And then I'm going to take it back to an A part and end after the dun, 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 dun. And then again, 2, 5, dun, 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 dun. I don't know what the lick is. One of those banjo things. But there we go to the ending. Sorry, I'll get that straight. Last 2, 5. Then dun, 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 ba, 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 doo, 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 doo. Okay, so that's the ending, and if you're not quite there on that, it's okay. We might end in different places, but give it your best shot. And here we go, 3 times through plus the extra A that I will take on Sled Ridin' in the key of A. Here we go. I found myself just sort of like, I don't know, rambling, because banjo tunes are just really tricky to figure out how the melody really goes if you're not a banjo player. So I found myself a little bit aimless there, and hopefully some of you banjo players did not feel that way and felt a very appropriate sense of purpose on that one. Sled Ridin', okay. A couple more songs, That's How I Can Count on You in B flat. And remember, we will start the fast jam in about 45 minutes, so 1/4 the next hour. We'll be back for the fast jam, picking right up where we left off here. So don't be afraid to come back. Keep on jamming with us. So let's see. 1 and 1 and 1. 1 and 5. 1 and 1 and a 4 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 5 and a 1. So there's 2 of those, 2 verses, then it goes to the bridge. 4 and 4, 4 and 1. 5 and 1. 4 and 4, 4 and 1. 2 and a 2, 2 and a 5. 1 and 1 and a 1. 1 and 1 and 5. 4 and 4 and that would be a good kickoff. Okay. Kick us off here on That's How I Can Count on You, and I hope you're singing the duet harmony with me. Here we go. Key of B flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. April can count on the showers, the grass can count on the dew, and March can count on the windy days. That's how I can count on you. If the road looks long and endless, with nothing but heartbreak in view, I'll smile all the while, for I'll know that I can always count on you. If fame and fortune should pass me by, though a beggar, I'll stand alone. For a king and his kingdom could never find a love that is true as love we have known. Like a baby can count on its mother at night when the day is all through, and lovers can count on the moon, silver moon. That's how I can count on you. Me and you. One more round. If fame and fortune should pass me by, though a beggar, I'll stand alone. For a king and his kingdom could never find a love that is true as the love we have known. Like a baby can count on its mother at night when the day is all through, and lovers can count on the moon, silver moon. That's how I can count on you. Yes, that's how I can count on you. Okay. Excellent. One more number here. As always, I sure appreciate the donations. Appreciate you all being here. Hello, Kyle Smith playing the mandolin in Tuscaloosa. Very cool. And hello, Julie Rue. Thanks for chiming in here. All right, we got one more song here on the mid-tempo, and it's The Old Home Place. Why not? Okay, remember to come back in about 30 minutes, 1/4 past the hour for the Fast Jam, where we'll pick up right about here where we left off, and we'll take it from there. Okay, Old Home Place in B flat. 1, 3 dominant, that's a D7. Or a B7 if you're capo 3 like I am, but concert D7. 4 and 1, 1, 1 and 5, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1 and 5 and a 1. That's the verse. There's 2 of those in a row, and then the chorus is 5 and 5 and 1 and 1, 2, kickoff. You don't have to try to outline the changes of that 3 chord, of the dominant 3 chord. You can just play the melody, and the chord itself will do the work around it. In other words, something like that. You don't have to try to go. You don't have to try to get all those chord tones in there, but that's an option. Okay, kick us off in the key of B flat, Old Home Place. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's been 10 long years since I left my home in the holler where I was born, where the cool fall nights make the wood smoke rise and the fox hunter blows his horn. I fell in love with a girl from the town. I thought that she would be true. I ran away to Charlottesville and worked in a sawmill crew. What have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave the plow in the field and look for a job in the town? I'm gonna play it again. I'll give you a double on your break. How about that? Well, the girl ran off with somebody else. Tariffs took on the pay. Now here I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. Now the geese fly south and the cold wind blows as I stand here and hang my head. I've lost my love, I've lost my home, and now I wish that I was dead. What have they done to the old home place? Why do they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Keep going. I'll take 1. Play it again. I'll play it again. Okay, thanks everybody. Come on back in 30 minutes for the fast jam. Really appreciate you being here. Appreciate the donations as always. See you.